Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today I thought we would have some fun making, which is all the trend at the moment, a slimline card. Now, slimline card is a card that just fits into one of the business size envelopes. So it's sort of long and thin and measurements really easy. It is 8.5 inches by 7 inches, and you just score it at 3.5 inches, and then that gives you your slimline card. So 8.5 by 7 scored at 3.5 inches, and there you go. I've done some mats and layers, and again your mats, so this is a mat in the Seaside Spray, 1/4 inch smaller, and then I'm going to do a white mat, and that is going to be 1/4 inch smaller again. So we've got some layers going on, which I think will look quite pretty. Okay, so I'm going to move that out of the way because we're going to do some stamping and fill it in, and because it's quite long and thin, it means that we can do quite a bit with it. So I'm going to take a piece of sort of long, thin, scrappy bits, because I'm going to be using the rectangular postage stamp punch, and I want to have that as a background piece. So I'm using one of my absolute favourites, which is Forever Fern, and we are going to use some of these in different colours. And I probably need to get out another block. Let me just get my case out with my blocks in, and we'll take this one, which is going to be the biggest. Let's do that one because we probably won't need all of it on there. So I'll take this one out. I have a lovely case for them to go into, which you can get through the Stampin' Up store, which links are down below, so you can get it through me if you want. And I store all my blocks in there, and keeps them tidy and out of the way when I don't need them. Right, we're going to choose some greens. So we've got the soft sea foam. We don't need brown. We've got a mossy meadow, we've got a granny apple green, and we've got a just jade. So I think those will probably do. I might not use the mossy meadow. We'll have to see. I'm going to do this one in, I think, let's do it in a mid. Let's do it in granny apple green. As I say, I haven't done this before. I just thought of the idea and I thought, yes, this might work. So we're going to stamp them up, and we're literally just going to lay them down just in sort of a, I absolutely love this stamp set. I can't get enough of it. I think it's beautiful. So to take it down like that. Take it 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we need to try and get another one in, don't we? No, I'm going to do some other bits with it. So we've got 4 in on there. I'm going to punch out 5 things. So I want to sort of try and fill it up as much as I can. So let's take that one off. Use my Simply Chamois. And what else are we going to use? I think we might use another one of the long ones. So that's quite a nice sort of long one. Let's do that one in. So that's the granny apple green. Ooh, come on. And we will do the next one in... should we have this in soft sea foam? I think that might work quite well. Let's see if I can pop that lid. Some of them pop, some of them don't. So if you see me struggling, it's because my hands aren't always the best. So let's ink this one up, and we'll put these ones sort of, I've got a bit of scrap paper underneath, but we'll put these sort of in between like this. And then we'll have this one down in on this side like that. Okay, so we've got some of those. That's 2 different shades of green, which is quite nice. We can put that one back. And then I really like this I was told it is eucalyptus, and so I really like that. I think it's lovely, and it just sort of adds that sort of circular bit to it, which is always very good. So let's, sorry, me making funny noises trying to open these. So let's take this one, and we can put some of these just sort of in between on here. So I quite like these ones, so I'm going to have more of these in here and just sort of tuck them in over the top. And it doesn't matter that they're going one over the other, because we are punching these out, so we're just literally building up some sort of colour tones on there. And I'm going to get the last one just, oops, nearly got the paper out, just in on the side. So you can build up whatever you want, build up whatever sort of colours and things that you think will work. And as I say, because I absolutely love this one, it is my complete and utter favourite. Now, we might put some little spotties in, but we'll wait and do that at the end if we are. Then I'm going to take the punch out, and I want to punch 5 of these out. So I'm having them in the long piece, so I can just sort of put it where I want to take it. So we'll have one like that. Move it along again to just sort of find out the pieces that you like. 2. Have this one in between the 2 of them. 3. This one there. 4. One like that. 5. And that's it. Okay, so I can throw that piece in there. I'm now going to sponge around the edges, because I want the edges to sort of sponge, but and they don't need to be in any particular order. We can just sort of, you know, move them around as we like, because they're just little panel pieces. So we're going to take the, let me just grab my sponge daubers and find my, where is it? It's up here, isn't it? Right, that's my soft sea foam. So pop that back up in there. So let's get the soft sea foam. I want the soft sea foam around the edges. So let's open this up, and we'll just go around all the edges of these. I don't know what it's like with you at the moment, but my goodness, the weather is just so hot. I do my videos a few days in advance, and we have just, well, we're still going through it for almost a week now. It has been in the 30s, and for me, I love sunny weather, but once it gets into the 30s, it really does become very difficult. My little girl, my little dog, is lying with her legs stretched out. She looks like one of those hanging monkeys, because she's, you know, those sort of little gibbons that that sort of hang with their legs out, because she's just so hot. She just doesn't know where to put herself. So it's not very nice here. I have a big tower fan, which I've actually turned off because it makes so much noise you wouldn't be able to hear me. So I hope wherever you are, it's a little cooler than it is here. I know that it's not as hot in Scotland. It really is in the southeast, I believe. I was speaking to my 98-year-old uncle, and he was saying, oh, it's a bit chilly up here in Scotland. I was just about to maybe think about popping my heating on this evening, and I was thinking, my goodness, there's me literally melting. But we're supposed to be getting thunderstorms and things later, so I'm doing this now in the hope that power and everything doesn't end up being disrupted. Okay, so that's those done. Let me just close this back up again, and we can now take our card and start sort of putting it together. Now, I'm not actually going to glue all of this down now for you, because you'll be able to get the idea without me having to glue it all down, but or I don't think I will. Don't want the video to go on too long for you. So that's our card, and then we're going to put these in. There's going to be 5 of them, so I'd put these up with dimensionals. 2, 3, 4, 5. Give him enough sort of space. Like that. So yeah, just fiddle around with it a bit so that you get your spacing right. And that's why I said I will finish this off to get the spacing exactly right in between, or as good as it's going to get. And then what I did was I took Free as a Bird, which I absolutely love, the little flower in there. It's just so sweet. So I fussy cut some of those out, coloured them in using our blends, and then what I'd do is I would put one of those just in the centre of each one of these, which just adds just a little bit of colour on there. So put that one in there. They're going to wave about a bit, but you get the idea. So again, those would probably be, I might stick the first ones down, put the flowers on with dimensionals, and then I will put the sentiment running up from that edge just in down on there. So that comes like that. I think that will work nicely. Or I could put it in the centre. What do we reckon? In the centre or at the side? Centre might look quite good. Let's just lay that down and see. No, I want it down at the side, so I want it balanced out on one piece like that. Okay, so then that gives you your nice slimline card, and makes it really rather pretty. Now obviously, if you wanted to do a standard size card, just do 4 of those and put those on, and that would make a pretty card as well. But I wanted to show you this thing that's trending at the moment. Everybody's using these Slimline cards, so I thought, right, I shall make one. So we used Free as a Bird for the little flower. We used Forever Fern for the backgrounds, and then we used 3 different greens, but you can use as many greens as you want. And then we used for the sentiment, Sending Love Your Way, the Posted For You, which is the stamp set, and Coordinating Punch, which is the rectangular posted stamp punch, which obviously does those. So all of the details will be down below if you want to get them from my store. Thank you so much for watching me. As always, stay safe and stay well and be kind, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.